In this video, we're going to take a look at what is the best survey website for you. So different people have different needs, so let's jump into it, and then we'll also look at a few of my favorites. I think there's 3 or 4 in total, and yeah, hopefully you can start getting some good money from them. So I made this very basic graphic. So what makes up the best survey website for you? So obviously there's a few things to consider. One is the number of surveys available. It's no good if there's only 1 or 2 a week. Likewise, the average pay per survey, but that's based on time. So one website might pay you on average $1, but what's the point if it takes an hour to complete it? So the average pay is linked to also the average time it takes to complete, and also the payout threshold and how fast they pay. So most people want to get paid fairly quickly, let's be honest. The ones where you wait for much higher thresholds, sort of $40, $50 or £40, £50, kind of takes forever. Most people don't want that. So they're the key things to consider for you, and I'll now show you a few of my favorite websites that kind of bring all of this together. So first up we have Prize Rebel, which is a bit of a funny name, but I sort of came to this website a bit late actually, but I did one survey this morning, which was 236 points. So in a nutshell, a point is 1 cent, so that's $2.36, and it took about 15 minutes, and it was about golf, which is a sport that I really like. So I only do the surveys. I will include all the links, all of my links in the description and everything in this video, so you'll be able to click on them and join all the websites if you want to start making money as well with them. So I only use the surveys bit. There are other sections, but I'm only doing the surveys. So yeah, they give you the amount of points you'll make and how long they take to complete. So they do vary quite a bit, so you can cherry pick the shorter ones, and it varies. Sometimes this page is really full up with lots. Today there's hardly any. So it will vary day to day, but the payout is quite quick. I got a $5 payout last week, I think, and it was quite quick. So minimum payout is only $5. So in terms of meeting all of our criteria, the number of surveys available is good. The average pay varies, but you can cherry pick to get the best one, so that's decent. And the payout threshold is quite low, and speed's pretty good. So that's and you can see people here, lots of people claiming the sort of $5 amounts. And it seems by far PayPal is by far the most common. So that's Prize Rebel. These aren't in any particular order. They're all pretty good websites. And then second up we have Mintvine. So as you can see here, you can see the ones that I've completed recently and the ones that I didn't qualify for, and the amount of points. So once again, a point is basically 1 cent US dollars. So I tend to go for the bigger ones. So I recently did a 360 point, 58 point, 112 point. And as you can see, there's plenty that you won't qualify for, but even if you don't, you still get a few points as a bonus payment. So you'll always make something. And they also have a daily poll every day, which has made me 36% of my money. So you get 5 cents every day just for logging in. I'll show you it here. So there's a daily poll, already done that one. But when you view this video, it might have changed. It says here, newsflash, Mintvine is becoming Branded Surveys. So it seems to be changing its name. It's been, when you get paid, it says Branded Surveys anyway. So it's been owned by that company for ages, but excuse me, by the time you view this video, it might be called Branded Surveys. So once again, number of surveys available is always very good. You can choose whether to do them or not. So if one's too low, just click next, try the next one. So yeah, average pay, you can choose that, and payout threshold is only $10, and speed of pay is pretty good. So yeah, they sort of tick all the boxes again. And then another one I like is called Prolific, which, as you can see, I've made over £200, but that is over a year. And I like them because they're sort of scientific studies, so you can see the ones I've completed recently here. But there is a big downside to this, so it won't be suitable for a lot of people. Number of surveys available is low. You kind of need to log in regularly each day, sort of as often as you can, really, 3 or 4 times a day. And you will often go days and days without any being available. But the average pay per survey is very high, and the threshold is quite low, so you can get paid by PayPal quite quickly. So that one's not as good as the other two. but you might still want to consider it. Over the long term, I've still made good money, but that's because I work from home and I'm able to log in throughout the day, so it's a bit different for me. So they're the main three, and then I've also chucked QME in here, QME.com, which is predominantly a website that lets you click on links in search engines. So when you search in Google, there might be a sponsored link for say 6 or 7p, because I'm in the UK. But they also have a survey section, and basically they pay instantly. So you can see the amounts are 9p, but it only takes 5 minutes. One's 11p for 40. That one's very good. So 3 minutes for 21p. But the key, so there isn't always that many available, because remember, some of them you won't qualify for when you try to start it. But the reason I've included it is because you do get paid instantly, and the payout threshold is 0. So for example, I got £1.46, so you can just, as soon as you complete a survey, the money goes into your account, and then you can actually cash it out immediately via PayPal. There's no minimum payout, and it pays instantly. So by the time you've logged out of QME, logged into your PayPal, it will be in there. And then of course, as everyone promotes, you've got Swagbooks as well. But the reason I'm not recommending it compared to the others is because if you look here, the average amount of Swagbooks you get per the amount of time they complete is low. It's not very good. And to go to the redeem section, so for me, £5 PayPal cash is 800 Swagbooks. So even like that, 100 Swagbooks, that's not even a pound, that's 70 odd p, and takes nearly half an hour. It's nowhere near as good as the other one. So once again, you can cherry pick, but as a general rule, I find Prize Rebel and Mintvine to be far better. Just my experience, but I know a lot of people promote Swagbooks because if they refer new members, you see they get a lot of money. I don't even know what it is. You get 10% of their earnings for life, so that's why people want you to sign up for Swagbook, because it is such a big affiliate program. But I would recommend the others first. So work out which are the best ones for you. If you only want to join one or two, give them a visit. Like I said, I'll include my links, and yeah, I hope that helps. They're paying me, and if you've got a little bit of spare time, you can pick fun surveys and get a bit of money. And if you want to find even more, you can always go to my digitpedia.com website, where I review different surveys, and there's also a list of low paying survey websites, which includes such ones as Prize Rebel and Prolific. So yeah, I hope that helps, and I hope within minutes of finishing this video you're making yourself a few quid. Cheers.